Hey, I'm Chris from the Chris Meredith Method Fitness Studio in Redmond, Washington, your local fitness and fat loss expert. And today I wanted to talk to you about something very important: sugar cravings and what they do to your body and why. Well, let's say several reasons why you should try to get sugar out of your body. And I don't mean good sugars like stuff that you'll find in healthy, non-processed carbs or naturally occurring fruits, things like that, but table sugars, bad things, all the additives into different processed foods that you would get. So, without further ado, reasons to cut sugar from your diet. Number one, it's really, really easy to get fat when you eat a lot of sugar. Sugar spikes your insulin, causing insulin resistance, and at that point your body basically is in a constant state of storage, which when you consume food, then you're storing fat. That's the very simplified version, so, if you want to get more scientific, call me and ask me and we'll get into the science of it. So it weakens your immune system when you have too much sugar. The insulin resistance we talked about. Aging faster. Do you want to get older faster? Because I don't. Personally, I'd like to stay 25 for the rest of my life. It's addictive. Did you know that sugar is actually more addictive than cocaine or heroin? I have a blog post for you that you can read all the details on that. And so it'll actually be sending people to this video. So increased risk of heart disease. Personally, I think that we all have too much stress in our life. Why add more by eating too much sugar and having heart disease chances go up? And of course, there's empty calories. There's next to no nutritional value, and with no nutritional value, it just doesn't make sense because we eat more food, we get hungrier, and then we have to eat more food to get hungrier again, and we get nothing out of it. So, that said, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about 7 ways that you can actually fight or eliminate sugar cravings. Okay, so now that you know all of the harmful things that sugar can do to you, let's talk a little bit about how we can avoid sugar cravings. And actually really quick, just to show you why I'm talking about refined sugars and how bad they are. Sugar consumption, annually speaking, in 1822, the average person consumed 6.3 pounds of sugar in a year, and now, actually this was as of 2012, 130 pounds, that's not a typo, 130 pounds of sugar per year is what the average person consumes. You can attribute that to a lot of refined foods and sugar being pretty much a piece of everything that is in one of those boxes or packages on the floor. There are some things that are, exclusions to that rule, but for the most part, we've got a lot more processed food with refined sugars. Moving right along, 7 ways to reduce your sugar cravings. Number 1, eat more protein. If you center your meals around protein, that's basically going to give you more satiety and give you less reasons to crave sugars. Avoid soda, both regular and diet soda. The soda itself doesn't have calories. It doesn't necessarily, I should say, the diet soda doesn't have calories. However, it is actually proven in scientific research that it actually increases your cravings for sugary foods. Stay away from saboteurs. Now, we all know that there's that one guy at the office or multiple people at the office that buy donuts and they buy snacks or they bake cookies and they bring them into you and they just demand that you eat it. They're really pushy. Well, you can push back and just say, hey, you know what? That sounds like a great idea. Why don't you set them on the counter over there and then I'll get one later, and then never get one, because that basically the more sugar you eat, the more sugar you will crave, and so staying away from it is the easiest way. If you have dark chocolate that is 70% cacao or higher, that tends to be a low sugar alternative. That's for the times that your body is just, you've got this craving and it's nagging you. Have a little piece of dark chocolate and that'll typically curb the craving. Sticking with fruit, number 5. As you are cutting out all the refined sugars, it's okay to put in something sweet, and we have this wonderful, wonderful natural alternative. Go for organic, seasonal, fresh fruit. It's going to give you an actual healthy piece of that. If you go for berries or apples, they tend to be much more complex flavored. Once you start actually cutting out the sugar and you can actually taste everything, you'll notice things taste better. Which, number 6, changing your palate. I was kind of getting ahead of myself, but as you reduce your refined sugar intake, your body actually starts kind of cleansing itself out. You get better better taste reaction from your taste buds. You'll start noticing that everything tastes a little bit better. It's not, you don't have to have super intense flavors, with a bunch of sugar poured on top of stuff to make it taste good. It just naturally tastes better. Number 7, and the final one that we'll talk about today, is work out like your life depends on it. When you work out and you challenge your body and you work out very, very hard, you maybe, get a little bit of soreness the next day. What's going to happen is your body naturally says, uh-oh, we're going to be in pain. Let's release some fun endorphins that mask that pain. The endorphins are actually fantastic because they really, really enhance your mood. They make you feel better. And then suddenly you find yourself not craving sugars because you don't need that sugar fix to feel good and feel happy and just have an all-around good energy that's relaxed. So those are your 7 ways to avoid sugar that we'll talk about today, or at least, dramatically reduce your cravings for it. And so I hope that helped. If you have any questions, feel free to list them down below in the comment bar below this video. Also be sure to like it, and if you know a friend or coworker or family member or several of all of the above, please send this, forward this video to them, share it with them, help them reduce those cravings for the sugars as well, and you'll effectively positively change their life. So I hope this helps. Comment below, and we'll see you on the flip side.